Yeah.
You believe that silver has more potential than gold?
Yeah. I take 90% of my cash and I invest that in silver, and I invest 10% of my cash in gold because for the first 2,000 years that gold and silver were money, silver's value averaged about 1/12 of gold's value. And today it's at 1/50th, and for the last century it has been out of whack somewhere between 1/50th and 1/100th of gold's value. During the late 70s, gold had been $35 an ounce from 1944 until the end of the 60s, and it started to rise. We went off of the gold standard in 71, and immediately gold took off and started rising. All the central banks and economists said that gold was going to fall because there was no longer going to be demand as money, because nobody was going to use it as money anymore. And instead of falling, it started to rise, and anybody that said that it was going to go to $100 was considered a lunatic. Well, it went to $850. But once it passed $400, for the common man, the average guy on the street, that seemed really expensive for a little coin that big. And so the public started changing their preference to silver. And when they did that, silver's value rose from 1/50th up to 1/16th of gold's value. So silver outperformed gold. Gold rose 24 times its price, silver rose 36. So I believe since there's less silver available today for investors to buy than there was back in 1980, and there's going to come a day where there's a rush toward it, and this time the silver story is getting out. Everybody's learning about it. I believe you're going to see silver do a spike where it'll go past 1/16th. It'll go to like 1/10th or 1/8th of gold's price, maybe 1/5. And so if you want 5 times more gold than you can afford today, buy silver. When it gets to the 1/10th of gold's price, you can sell your silver and buy gold. But what you really want to do, this rise in silver's price against gold is going to be a signal that we're nearing the end of this precious metals bull market, that gold and silver are about done rising in value. And the only way to determine when they're done is by looking at how much stuff they buy.